Hey there, I'm Andrew. I'm head of growth at Landingi, which is a SaaS company helping marketers in their digital campaigns so they can build landing pages on their own without help of IT or any programming skills. So this is what we do. And today I wanted to talk to you about how you can expand internationally and work smart on CAC. So this would be the topic of today's talk, and this is a small agenda for the talk. So we will go through the metrics which are important in the process and in your marketing funnels. So I will show you an example average funnel, then we'll focus on a specific market funnels. After that, I will try to show you case study from our company, so how we use this technique and how we optimized our funnel and lead generation processes. And after that, I will try to sum up everything and give you the essentials and emphasize on what you should focus on and what you should do to optimize your marketing funnel. The first metric I would like to mention is LTV, which is lifetime value, which is the total net revenue of your customer during their whole stay with your product. So this is it. I think each one of you running your own products measure this metric, so let's move forward. The second metric is CAC, which is customer acquisition cost, and we'll focus on this metric today. So what CAC actually is? It's a total marketing spendings that you have divided by the number of customers that you acquire using this marketing budget. So there are also two ways of counting these marketing spendings. The one way is that you sum up all the costs, including salaries, link building costs, PPC ads costs, so just everything. And the second is that you just take the media that you buy, so ads and links. Okay, so for example, let's say that your total marketing spendings are $10,000 in a month, and the number of customers that you acquire during this month is 250. So the CAC would be $10,000 divided by the total number of customers acquired, which gives us the $40 amount. So this would be the CAC in this example. All right, the second thing I would like to mention is what you should focus on. This is the rate, lifetime value divided by CAC, so the customer acquisition cost, and you should measure this metric because it tells you whether your business model is in the right spot or there's something wrong. So the value of this rate could result with different numbers. So for example, if the result is 1, so your CAC actually equals lifetime value, that means that you lose money, that you spend more on marketing and don't acquire the proper amount of customers using this budget. So at least the minimum number that is a good benchmark for your business model is 3. So 3 and above means that you are in the right spot. Your marketing spendings are on a good level, and you should, keep doing that and probably invest more money in your funnel. But there is a tricky part in here. If your LTV to CAC is 5 or more, this means that you underinvest in marketing. So if you could invest more, you could gain more customers, more leads, more signups. So you also should keep this in mind, that the ideal number of this LTV to CAC rate is 3 to 4, or maybe 3 to 5. So keep it in mind, and And this is how you measure the effectiveness of your marketing and sales funnels. Okay, so for example, let's say our lifetime value of a customer is $150 and our CAC is $40, as mentioned before. So dividing it would give us a rate of 3.75. This means that we are in the right spot and should even invest more money than now to keep it this way and acquire more customers. Alright, so this was about the metrics. So right now let's move to the funnel. I'll show you an example funnel of how you should look at your marketing and how you acquire customers to your product. So let's say this is an example funnel. So you drive traffic from PPC, so paid ads, probably Google ads. Everyone uses Google ads, I guess. So you drive traffic to the landing page, and from this landing page people sign up to your product either on a free trial or a freemium account, whatever your business model is, and after that the final step is purchasing your product. So these are the example numbers that we've put into the funnel. So let's say that you run PPC ads and 500 people clicked on the ads and landed on your landing page. We can assume that the cost per click is $1. So going further, assuming that your conversion rate is 20%, 100 people will sign up to your product from this 500 that landed on your landing page. And let's say that your trial to paid or free to paid, whatever your business model is around 10%, which means that 10 users from those 100 who sign up will buy your product. I think it's clear, but let's measure the CAC for this funnel. So the total budget that we've invested in here, let's skip the salaries, let's focus just on the PPC budget, is 500. So 500 clicks multiplied by $1 means $500 divided by 10 customers, because there were 10 payments, so you've got 10 customers, gives us a CAC $50. So this is how an example funnel could look like. So this would be the average funnel. So what I mean by average, I mean total funnel of your business. But I think that we can make an assumption that if you run your product in English, your product is global, because actually most of the world, people in the world, maybe not most, but the majority of them, especially in the industry of SaaS and marketing, or actually in business, is using English as their language. So you can consider that many more countries that native English-speaking countries are your target customers. So as you can see on the map, a lot more countries than just US, Canada, United Kingdom, Australia is actually using English. So what you should do is just figure it out which countries or which people from which countries are visiting your website and actually signing up to your product. So use your Google Analytics, do it this way, and figure out which countries have a potential for probably running ads on their market. So let's move to the market funnels, which means that we will be dividing the funnel, the average funnel, into different countries funnel. So I call it the market funnels. For example, we at Landingi have divided the average funnel or the customers into countries that they came from. So we run, or we make the metrics we measure the metrics for each country, let's say top 10 countries among our customers. And what is important here is that you should focus on the average conversion rates across your funnel in different countries. So as you can see, for example, we have USA and UK. and the average conversion rate on traffic we drive to our websites and landing pages is 4.71%, and trial to paid is 11.11%. But in the UK, the average conversion rate is 5.43% and trial to paid is 14.53. So as you can see clearly, the conversion rates across the funnel are much better in the United Kingdom. And let's take an example and put some figures into the funnel using these metrics. Okay, so now we have these figures determined for each country, each market, and let's take a look how the funnel looks like after putting these figures in an actual funnel. So, in the USA, the funnel looks like this. The CPC for the United States is around $1.2. So, assuming that 3,000 people clicks on our ads and land on our landing pages, and getting the conversion rate from our landing page to sign up, which is 4.71, gives us a 141 signups, which gives us a 15 customers, considering the conversion rate from trial to paid about 11%. So to calculate the cost, the customer acquisition cost, is getting the total number of $3,36,000 divided by 15 customers, which gives us $240. This is the average CAC for the US market. Now, let's take a look at the United Kingdom. So again, the same amount of customers or visitors on our landing page driven from the paid ads. But what is worth to notice here at this moment is that the CPC on the UK market is only $0.48, which is a lot cheaper than in the US. But let's move further across the funnel. So the conversion rate was higher on the UK market, which gives us 163 signups, considering the same amount of traffic that landed on the landing page. And getting further, the conversion rate was about 14.5%, so it gives us 24 customers in the UK funnel. So calculating CAC gives us a $60 average per customer, which is 4 times less than on the US market. Okay, let's get the figures together and compare the US market and the UK market. So the spendings were $3,600 in the US, and in the UK $1,400. We acquired 15 customers in the US and 24 in the UK. And the cost of acquiring a new customer turned out $240 in the US and $60 in the UK. So this is the state of how it looks, how the funnel looks like at the moment. So what can we do to improve it? First thing is, we could raise the CPC stake from, let's say, 60 to 120, which means 2 times more per click, which of course would makes our budget bigger. So if you would spend $3,600 on the CPC and raise the CPC 2 times, so the CAC would also increase 2 times, we could get 30 customers from the same market. So if we compare that we are spending the same amount of money on different markets, we can get different number of customers. So this is how you consider the market funnels and how you can treat CAC and how you can measure the effectiveness of different markets across your funnel. So to get this part summarized, what can you do to improve your funnel? Definitely the first step is to release your ads. So if you run ads only on a particular market like US or UK, Australia, try to release them and make them available across the world or potential countries that you've discovered in your analytics. So this would be the first step. You can spend a test budget of, I don't know, a couple of $1,000 just to figure out which countries converts for you and what are the metrics across the funnel in these countries. So the second step is measuring the funnels. After that, pick the most promising and effective funnels. So if a specific country runs for you well, stick to it and determine what's the budget that you can spend, optimize the CPC, so you could get the most out of this funnel. After that, just keep tracking your funnels across different markets. Try to optimize the stakes and the budget, and just iterate the process. Okay, let's move to the case study from our company. So I'll tell you how we improved our conversion rates on acquiring new signups and turning them into customers. So this is our website, this is how it looks, and this is a landing page that we designed and built to acquire new signups and ultimately new customers. So after running a few tests, we've came up with a conclusion that the landing page converted much better than the actual website. So clearly, just by switching from a website, our homepage, in the ads to a landing page, which is focused on one goal, doesn't include the navigation, clearly explains the offer and the features and key benefits of what you can get from using our product, allowed us to improve the conversion rate to almost 13.5%, which is plus 50% on the conversion rate, which gives much higher numbers considering the amount of traffic that we drive to our website and landing page. So the conclusion is, use landing pages. We strongly recommend them in your PPC ads. So we just believe that everyone running ads should use landing pages to maximize the effectiveness of their campaigns. The other thing we did was we were testing the landing page. So we didn't stop on just switching to the actual design. We tried different variations, and for example, we've added this Neil Patel quote that clearly emphasize what you can get from using our product. It also improved our conversion rate by over 1%, which you may think is not a lot, but ultimately, if you drive hundreds or thousands or hundreds of thousands of traffic to a landing page, means a lot at the end. So the second thing is that you should always optimize your landing pages. You can always test different variations and look for better results. And the last stage we've implemented was this improving funnel effectiveness, considering different markets in the funnel. So as you can see on the diagram, the red line is representing the costs, that the spendings on our campaigns, and the blue line is actually conversions. So the first stage was this ads releasing. So we put some budget to the ads, trying to figure out which countries have a potential to be a good funnels in our acquiring process. And as you can see in the second stage, the optimization stage, we've decreased the costs of our campaigns and actually increased the number of conversions. So this is it. This is the main topic that we were discussing today. So I strongly advise you to split your average funnel into different markets and try to find your best channels, best markets. To sum up my talk and what I've been presenting to you today, I would like you to take away these 5 conclusions. First of all, go global with your ads. I believe that your products are in English language, so the whole world is your customer. So get abroad, the US, try different countries, try different markets, find your best way to increase your conversion rates along with keeping it optimized and effective. Then do the math. So get your funnels open, get the right metrics, and track down the results to find out which funnel is the most effective for you. So select your golden markets after that, and please use landing pages instead of your websites, because they convert much better than your home pages, which could distract your visitors. So you can at least try using landing pages, so your visitors will focus on one goal and take the one desired action, and boost your conversion rate. And number 5, keep your lifetime value to customer acquisition cost metric at 3 to 4 rate. Try to remember that. This is really important to measure the effectiveness of your business model. So keep that in mind too. Thank you for that. Thank you for joining me for today's talk. If you would like to learn more about CAC or landing pages, you can contact me or visit landingi.com. Thank you, Wes, for inviting me to take part in the Product-Led Summit, and I hope to see with you guys soon. Let's catch online. Take care. Bye.